Hey guys, welcome back to the Be the Model podcast. I'm your host Teddy J.
And I'm Big Neil.
And today we're doing something a little different. We are doing a Q&A session from the fans. These are questions from the fans they wanted to ask Teddy J and Big Neil. For those of you who don't know who we are the host of the Be the Model podcast. You can find us on YouTube right now. We also have a show, The Great Debate, all on the same channel, and Kicking with Key, which is another great talk show on our network. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe and check it out.
Yeah.
Today we're drinking a little Coca-Cola. Not the usual
hard adult beverage.
But it's something to get you right. Stay away from soda, guys.
Yeah, really.
And alcohol. So question number 1, we ain't wasting no time. From Christopher Jones. How do I save money while having a girlfriend?
Well, Chris, you ain't gonna save no money having a girlfriend. In my opinion,
you ain't saving nothing.
You ain't saving that. Having a girlfriend come with it just come with it. Like maybe the only time you'll save is probably when you tell her you want to get engaged, and then you tell her you want to save for the wedding.
Hey, that's what all you saving. Probably saving for the wedding. That's the only time you're gonna save.
And maybe saving for a house, or you know what I'm saying. Other than that,
the best advice I can give you, Christopher, is don't get a girlfriend.
I already saved your money before you get.
Basically, if you're trying to save, do all the saving, all the building before the relationship. Because once you're in it, you're out of gas. It's gonna be shopping every week, traveling every week, spending money, lunch, dinners, and that's basically what it is, man.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to get more money. Like you're gonna have to just get your money up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, find ways to get your money up.
Yeah, because you're gonna spend some money in a relationship. Period. Like,
but on the real, I would say how to save. What I could tell you is try to create a budget within you guys. I don't know how serious the relationship is. If it's not that serious, you shouldn't even worry about. You shouldn't be spending that much money in the first place. But try to create a budget where both of y'all can put in from your income, right? I believe you should. Maybe y'all create an account, a spending account, and a savings account.
And don't put it together yet, though. If you ain't married, don't put your money in one account with a girlfriend. Because
definitely if you're not married,
don't do that.
So what I would say is before you even take a girl out on a date, and that's all they want, dates, trips, like I said before. Before you do that, you get paid, put a certain percentage away off the rip. And say, I'm not touching this. Pay yourself first.
Yeah, pay yourself.
All right, Chris, put that money away, then say, okay, all right, baby, this is what I got. If you're taking her to Taco Bell, McDonald's, Steakhouse.
Or Prime 112, wherever you taking her.
Then that way you'll be able to know what you got.
Yeah.
And you don't go beyond that, no matter how much she try to jig you or convince you. What do you think, Big Neil?
I agree. I totally agree. You got to make sure you self-preservation. You got to make sure you good first. Then you add on the female, counterpart. You got to make sure you good. Because if you ain't good, you ain't going to have that girlfriend long anyway.
Real talk.
So,
second question from Mr. Moneybags to Big Neil. This one's to you, Big Neil. Should I focus on having a 9-to-5 job or becoming an entrepreneur?
I think if you got the entrepreneur spirit and that's what you want to do, and you can't work in the confines of another person's job, I think you should be an entrepreneur. You should put it all on your back and handle your business. But on the flip side of that, if you don't know nothing about being an entrepreneur and you can get a job, you might want to use your job to help, fund your entrepreneur endeavors. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like.
Go ahead.
Take a look at your situation.
I'm cutting you off, man.
Take a look at your situation. Say, hey, do I need a job? One.
Yeah.
What do I have to provide for? Because if you have kids, you got major responsibilities. I would say secure a job, even if that doesn't mean you're going to be in there for the long term, but have some kind of income coming in, some kind of steady income coming in to to take care of your lifestyle, your kids, of course, if you have kids. And that steady income can also provide the funds you need to start your entrepreneurship. There's nothing worse than a broke entrepreneur. Because you got no money, you got nothing to start with, you got nothing to do anything with. You know, you might not even have a cell phone to record a podcast. You need money to pay the cell phone bill. You know what I mean? So I would say entrepreneurship is great. We promote entrepreneurship, as you know. If you watch our episodes, that's our main thing, promoting new artists, entrepreneurs, business owners, all of that. But I would also recommend that you have an income coming in. What do you say, Ben?
Hey, I believe in several streams of income. Like, you know, entrepreneurship, when people think entrepreneur, they just think, oh, just working for myself and that's it. But working a job, you can be working for yourself. Even though you're working in somebody else's job, you still got the mentality that I'm working for myself. But you gonna do the task that, you know, that they paying you for. But ultimately, you know your personality, you know your character traits, and you know what type of job you can deal with and can't deal with. That's why you want to be an entrepreneur, so you can live out your passions. If it's a job you just miserable at, hey, you just know you only gonna be there temporary. Like, you're not finna be here for life. That's not, you know, that's what the entrepreneur spirit is for. It's for you to find what it is you want to do. It's for you to be the owner. It's for you to be the boss. But be a boss responsible though. Don't be no I work for myself, but I'm not covering my bill. I'm not paying my bills.
That means you're not a boss.
You're not a boss. That's not being a boss. So you
ain't got $2 in your pocket, you're not a boss.
You're not a boss. Like, don't keep saying I can't work for the man, but you around here, you can't even buy a pair of shoes for yourself. But
you robbing niggas.
Or you doing you doing
breaking into homes stuff. You're not an entrepreneur.
That's not an entrepreneur.
Robbing niggas, breaking into homes is not an entrepreneur.
That's not an entrepreneur. Scheming, scamming, like, you know what I'm saying? Have some integrity about yourself. You know, being an entrepreneur, I mean, you should be providing services and products for people that need those services and products.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or people that want them, you know what I'm saying? And that's being an entrepreneur. So be an entrepreneur with integrity.
Integrity.
Yeah. So
we have the third question from Chantrell. Do you think obese kids should go on a diet? I'm trying to get my daughter to lose weight, but my husband says she's too young to go on a diet.
Hey, I got my opinion on that. Hey, who buying the groceries? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you call it? What is a diet? Like, when you're a kid, a diet is whatever your parents buy.
Whatever you buy. If you fill your fridge with Coca-Cola,
then you're gonna have, you know, possibly obese kids. You know? So they gonna drink it. They gonna, if you put sugar bags in there and Kool-Aid, they gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to the parents. I don't call that a diet. I call that, you know, making good grocery decisions. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't think a kid gets fat or overweight, what we may call it, obese, in one day.
No,
as a parent, you have to monitor your kids. You got to look at them. Take a look at them. They're yours. Spin them around. Hey, I see you gained about 20 pounds, son. We're going to stop buying chocolate chip cookies.
Right.
We're going to stop putting soda in the fridge. We're going to put water. What you put in the fridge is what they can eat.
That's what they can eat, because they ain't doing the grocery shop.
They can't grocery shop.
Yeah. So.
And when you look at your overweight kid, you might take a look at yourself. Because 90% of the time, if your kid is overweight,
you probably overweight.
You're overweight. Okay, fourth question from King 305. Why are black women so angry? I'll leave that one for Neil.
Man, don't try to put that one on me. That's not one that I want. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but what I don't think that stereotype is that a stereotype. I don't think black women are angry. I think black women are frustrated. You know what I'm saying? Like, they be frustrated with a lot of some decision making of their own, because we're gonna put some of the responsibility on them, because they make decisions just as well as men do. You know what I'm saying? So, because a single mom couldn't become a mom if she didn't choose a guy to make a baby with. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you a single parent mom, and you know, now you kind of frustrated because you got these kids and you raising them by yourself. You chose to have the kid with the dude you had the kid with, or the dudes you had the kid with.
Which
that was your
contributes to your anger.
Yeah, that contributes to your anger. So you might want to, check yourself, look in the mirror and see what decisions you like. All right, once you made the decision, it's kind of too late. But how you viewed the decisions you made is always on you. You know what I'm saying? It's always up to you to be mad or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just take it for what it is and be like, okay, it's done. Mm-hmm. Now I gotta live with it. Yeah, it may be frustrating, but you gotta find ways to deal with the frustration.
Yeah. And speaking of accountability, a lot of these relationships and situations, single moms are contributing to, let's say, black women, because that's the question, to black women being angry.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times black women are getting in relationships for the wrong reasons, or having kids with certain guys for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
If you know firsthand, hey, this guy doesn't have a pot to piss in, the sex is good, so I just want to have a kid with him. But then now when you're a single parent, or now when he can't provide, you're angry, and then you're bringing that anger into the next relationship. It's just a cycle of anger.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I spoke to a young lady the other day, not funny topic, because we were talking about a similar topic, and she said black women are angry because of historically what they had to go through.
They had to go through a lot.
And they're saying, imagine being drugged into slavery, and your men wasn't there to protect you
I get
or
it.
defend them.
Yeah, I fully get that.
And being slaves and knowing, okay, this is my man, but we're both slaves. And
he was supposed
protect
to
me.
Yeah, I get it. That matters, man.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Fast forward to the future. We can't diminish slavery. That happened. That 500 years of that, 400 and some years of that. Yeah. Now we're here. Fast forward to 2022. We all feeling the effects of it.
Yeah.
So now, as a mother, or I ain't gonna put all of it just on the mothers, but like you said, they making the decisions to become mothers.
Yeah.
Now, these are the same men that you want to protect the next generation.
Yeah.
You gotta figure out how to treat the men in order to make them the men that can protect the next generation. You know what I'm saying? We gotta put some of this responsibility on men, because men don't have to leave their seeds in these ladies and leave, But a lot of times it don't always just be that they leave either. So it's just, we have to, as a whole, figure out in each individual case what's the best things to do. Like if you're a woman and you got one kid already and it didn't work out with that father, you might want to be a little more careful than to do it another time. Careful. You know what I'm saying? Than to go do it again. You know what I'm saying? You really need to vet this next person if it's going to,
And we just have to make smart decisions.
Yeah, this decision making.
As women.
Men and women.
You got to make smart decisions. So here we go. 5th question from Abdanel. Lately, my girlfriend refuses to sleep with me. Does that give me the right to cheat?
No. It does not give you the right to cheat, but it does give you the right to leave her. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one, man.
Leave her, man.
Hey, red flags, let her go. Now, if she used to sleep with you before with no problem, she was enjoying the sex, and now she refuses to sleep with you, it's really, I think that's a huge red flag, and you got to see what's going on.
Got to see,
She got to get it.
Did you do something wrong, or is she doing something wrong? Like,
if she ain't getting it from you,
she probably getting it from somebody. She probably cheating.
She's getting it from Jody.
Jody,
Tyrone.
Hey,
she's getting it from somebody.
And she's just your girlfriend, so
don't cut your girlfriend. So if you have a girlfriend already, definitely don't even be thinking about marriage, because she's already doing it now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if she ain't getting sex from you, 99.9%, she's getting it from Jody.
Hey,
blowing her back out.
That ain't your girlfriend no more.
When you call her, you hear that noise that sounds like it's a windshield wiper.
Why you gotta do it like that?
Hey. That's not what it is, man.
Yeah,
it's Jody blowing that back out.
Man, get you a new girlfriend, man.
My girlfriend constantly brings up marriage and kids, but I'm not ready for that yet. What should I do?
Yeah, again, do you want marriage and kids with this lady at all? You know what I'm saying?
Even though some women say, if you don't want marriage and kids, they say, why you with me?
She needed to get rid of him, to be honest. Like, if that's what she really wanted, and he not wanting that, that's that dating trial. They boyfriend and girlfriend. That's the trial basis. That's when you should leave. You know what I'm saying? Like people say you should leave and get divorced in marriages too, but a marriage is a little different. Well, a lot different. You know what I'm saying? Because you already untied that knot. Yeah. So now you gotta kind of try to figure out what's going on, because you already knew you wanted to be with this person if you married him.
Yeah.
He already saying he basically saying you don't even know if you want to marry her. So if you don't even know if you want to marry a person, that says a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like it all depends. First of all, how long you guys been together. You didn't let us know how long you've been in this relationship. But it is some women, you might be with them for a couple months and they're already talking about marriage, talking about kids. Stay away is what I would say.
But don't every woman, for the most part, want marriage and kids, though?
Yeah, but I feel they have to build a foundation. That's the reason these marriages are lasting 1 year, half a year, 2 years at max. Because we're rushing into these things.
I think that you shouldn't even get married if you only been together 2 years.
That's what I feel like.
I feel
but
like
a lot of times they're getting pressure, like he says, his girlfriend's pressuring him. I don't know if it's because they're trying to secure the dude.
But she should be trying to secure the dude that she wants, though.
Yeah, but how do you know? I don't think you really know someone after a couple months. I don't think that, know someone in terms of.
I don't think you do.
I don't think you know yourself, in,
depending on what age you in.
Yeah. I think to bring someone in as a husband or wife, that's not something you do after a couple months when you barely know the person, but you're trying to give them a lifelong. I guess because when you say lifelong, marriage these days is not lifelong no more. If we're talking about traditional marriage or what marriage used to be when it was lifelong, through death do us part, sickness and health, through good and bad.
That's what it should be. Though.
That's what it should be. But women these days, it's like he's switching shoes.
They ain't just women.
You know.
Well, they say like 70-80% of marriages are ended by the woman.
It's like you buy an outfit, you keep the tag on. That's how marriage is. You keep the tag in the back,
take it back.
Then you take it back, switch it out for another one. You know what I mean? So that's the problem. So I think you're doing a good job, as in you haven't married her yet. Don't let her
convince you
force
to do what you don't want to do.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
Or convince you. This is a big decision. Kids
is a big decision. Marriage is a big decision. Where you want to get your money from is a big decision. It's a lot of, going to college is a big decision. It's these are big decisions in your life that you gotta do all the research and get all the understanding before you make them.
All the research.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of us make decisions with not enough research and not enough, you know what I'm saying? You might not have to take 20 years to research, but you gotta understand what you're getting yourself into and why you getting yourself into that. Like, cause the world will have you believe, society will have you believe in views, and then you'll make decisions based off societal views.
Yeah.
Instead of your own individual views. Like, we could go over to the lane of religion. Like, a lot of people are born into religions, and a lot of people are born into a lot of the things they think. And then as they get older and start seeking, learning, they might change their views, but it'll be too late, because now you done base your life or made a huge life decision based off of those old belief systems. You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta, especially when it comes to kids.
Yeah.
Because even if I say marriage, at least there's a way out. Even though I don't, agree with people just jumping in and out, there's a way out. But once you have a kid with someone, there's no way out.
Then ain't no way out. That's yours. That's your DNA forever.
That's your DNA forever, and that's y'all kid. To deal with.
Yeah, forever.
And if you was enjoying your freedoms, now that freedom getting cut in half, because now you got to be a parent. You got to be responsible. You got to be a father. So guys, think about that. A female be like, oh yeah, I want to have kids. And you focusing on building your businesses, building your wealth, being on your purpose. That's gonna definitely cut into it big time. Cut into it like this.
Yeah.
Having a girl already is gonna cut into it. Marriage is gonna double cut into it.
Definitely.
And a kid, it's a wrap. All your dreams, papoose, fade away.
And then I look at, other people. I don't, like to speak on other people, But you look at other people, we can use them as examples. These long-term marriages that end in divorce, man, that's harsh, man.
Yeah.
But then they make you think, why did they get married? What was the reason that they get married? What was the circumstances when they got married? All that matters, because that determines on what it's going to end up like. You know what I'm saying?
But I still give them props if you can have a marriage, and you know, that's because lately some long-term marriages are ending as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
If you be married 10, 20 years and it ends, I think both of y'all still give each other a pat on the back, because that's something y'all kept together for a long time. Versus that, you know, these days is 1 year gone, 2 years gone.
Yeah.
Because I think people can eventually, you know, fall out of love or drift apart.
But marriage is not just about love. And that's where people get it messed up. You know what I'm saying? Love is probably that 2 years span. Like, that's the infatuation, butterfly, the puppy love.
Yeah.
Marriage is about commitment. You know what I'm saying? You commit to that. You don't just...
Well, I guess some people get tired of commitment eventually.
But then you wasn't committed. That's what I'm saying.
You
wasn't really committed.
It's like a job. Like, if you give 25 years to the company,
yeah,
one day you might want to retire. Change.
You might. You're right. I agree. I don't disagree completely.
Hey.
But if you commit to a lifelong partnership with a person, because that's what you're doing. If you the CEO of the job, you ain't walking away. Only the employees walk away. In the marriage, you the CEO. Y'all partnership.
Because let's say you raise those kids, your kids are grown, your kids are adult.
You ain't have to get married to have kids, though. People don't got to get married. That's the thing. Like, if all you wanted was kids, that's what it seemed like sometimes women want. Some women.
That part of the marriage.
Just had a kid.
Yeah.
Because that's what they look like. That's the new way of moving. Like, I get the kid. Adios with the dude. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted you see. I just wanted you.
You just want the kid, you know, guarantee some paychecks, get some child support. That's usually the game. And guys be smart. Women be smart also, but guys definitely.
Yeah.
Because the way this society is meant in favor of the woman.
Yeah. But ain't nothing wrong with that, though, because women and children, you know.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Be careful. Don't have kids. Be careful with it. If you're going to have a kid, make sure
you know what it's going to be.
You know what comes with it.
Yeah, like, you know.
Responsibility. And make sure, hopefully, it's with someone that you guys are in a relationship together. Yeah. Where you can be there as mother and father and be there together for the kid.
But you know what, too? Like, sometimes you can have a relationship with a person, like a romantic relationship, but then you can't have a co-parenting relationship. Yeah. Because relationships have different lanes, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all great as a romantic couple, but then as a two parents, y'all might be horrible, you know what I'm saying? So
what do you do in that case? You gotta work on
it. Yeah, you gotta
Nobody is giving a manual how to be a good parent. I mean, you can have role models and stuff to look at, your own parents. Yeah. But it's gonna be something.
All that is jobs. All that is hats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can wear one hat and be, you know, successful at that, wearing that hat, and then another hat might not fit you well. You know, so you just gotta think about it.
All right, we got another question from Ricardo. Ever since I got married, it's starting to feel like slavery. What used to be fun times has turned into a harsh reality. How can I change this?
You gotta change your mindset, Ricardo. Cause it's work, you know what I'm saying? Like what we were saying when we were talking about entrepreneurship. If you're an entrepreneur and that's in your spirit, even though you working hard, you might be working 17, 18, 19, 20 hour, 24-hour days. Yeah. But it might not seem like work. It might seem like fun to you. Yeah. Same thing in a marriage, you know what I'm saying? If you got married for the right reasons, it shouldn't feel like work. It should feel like that's my rider, you know what I'm saying? We having fun, we doing, we gotta take care of these little rug rats or whatever, but them our rug rats, so we doing this.
But Ricardo, I see you mentioned the word slavery, not even work, you mentioned slavery. Yeah. So I'm guessing, you know, when you guys were dating, and this is the reality, real talk, when you dating, it's like, okay, you know, come pick me up, you know, you come see her. Most of the times when you dating, when you go see your girl, she's dolled up. Because you don't have to see like,
the crust in the eyes,
up, you know, bad breath, all that. She ready to go out, ready to spend your money. Yeah. You know, ready to do all that. So once the marriage factor gets in, you know, and you took her home after the date a lot of times. You were still able to date. You still able to do you.
Yeah.
Once you get married, that's over with. So I understand the slavery. You can't even. You come home, you coming home with her.
Yeah.
You know,
even
so,
if you just went out, y'all going home.
So
y'all could have had a bad date, but y'all going home together.
After the bad date, you going right home with her. When you dating, you got a bad date, y'all go your separate ways. You get to refuel, recharge.
Yeah, miss her
For a little bit, then back in the business.
Yeah.
Once you married, that same negative energy, y'all driving home together, negative energy. A lot of times going to sleep, negative energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can't really like go and do your own thing. Go away and do your own thing. Those times of just going out for a ride or going out for a drink to get shit off your mind is kind of over with.
But really, you can though if y'all communicate that. You know what I'm saying? And you find your space and she finds her space.
Yeah.
Cause listen, when it's a lifelong, you gotta work on it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said what I said about the 2-year thing. Like if you gonna live your whole marriage like you just have butterflies for the whole entire time, the butterflies gonna come and go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Accident.
You gotta renew it.
With that question, how can you change it? I would say you're already married, so you can't change that. So
unless you get divorced.
Well, since you get divorced, but let's talk about trying to stay married and trying to make it better. I would say that both of you guys sit down and talk about the marriage. Like being married, I feel like, and still letting each of y'all do what you like doing.
Yeah.
Meaning you have your time. If you're a musician, hey, you got your time to go practice, go to do that. If you're female, if you like dancing or you like working out, take your time. Go to your own yoga classes.
Yeah.
Take that time away from each other.
Fuel yourself.
Yeah.
Fuel your own energy.
Exactly. Fuel yourself, fuel your own energy so you guys can still focus
on
your
cup got to be full.
Your own hobbies.
Right.
Yeah.
If your cup full, then you got something to give to somebody.
Yeah.
And vice versa, women. So that's good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So
you gotta make sure your own individual cup is full.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And if y'all got kids or something, man, send them kids to summer camp or something.
Yeah, like, get them time away.
Yeah. So y'all can refuel. And at the same time, I'm talking about the kids go do their thing, you go do your thing, she go do her thing. Everybody have a thing, and then y'all come back together.
Come back.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying forever, like a month at a time. I'm talking about maybe 2 days.
Yeah, a couple days that you go to work. Of course, he's going to work.
Yeah.
Or you focusing on like maybe you're taking some other classes. Maybe you're doing whatever it is that you love. Yeah. He gets to do some of that stuff,
and then get to come back and share.
At the end of the week, hey baby, let's go on a date because you missing that.
Yeah, each other.
You know what I mean? So instead of every day just you forcing him to watch Housewives with you.
Yeah.
You forcing him to watch all these girly talk shows or whatever it is. Let that man go out and be a man.
Yeah, be a man. Go kill something. Go chop a tree down or something.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
don't bring him in all the time to watch Insecure or whatever it is y'all watching. Let that man go do him. Sometimes let him hang with his homies so he can still feel like a man.
Yeah.
Then he
what you was doing when you was dating.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta rekindle that. You gotta recharge that because you want it to feel like the 2 years.
Yeah.
So if you want it to feel like the 2 years, you gotta treat it like the 2 years.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some great advice we can give you. Hope you take it.
Yeah.
Hope we answered all y'all questions the best that we could. We do it again. We're looking forward to another Q&A from the fans. Keep dropping those comments. Keep subscribing. We going pushing for them 10,000 subscribers. All right. Don't forget to check out Kicking It with Key this week and next week's episode of The Great Debate. All right. Anything left to say, Big Neil?
Nah, man. I think this was a good Q&A session.
Great session. And as we always say, be great, be unique, and definitely be the model.